Hi guys. So this demonstration is all about understanding why we cannot create an instance of abstract classes in C#. So let's get started. I have a simple console application that I created from the project template in Visual Studio. I have a program class, so I'll go ahead and create a customer class. And this customer class I will make it as a public and also as an abstract class. So now that this class is abstract, it can have both abstract members as well as non-abstract members. If it has a non-abstract member, we can declare a body. So if I declare a public void, say a print method, so this becomes a non-abstract method because I can provide any implementation over here, and this will work as it should. So this is the abstract method is what I'll put for now. So this is a non-abstract method, and this class can also have an abstract method. So public abstract void create. So this method I'll make it as an abstract. Since this is the abstract method, I cannot provide any implementation in this class. If I try to do so, it gives me an error. Cannot declare a body because it is marked as abstract. So I'll remove this off and just provide a declaration in the abstract class. Moving forward, I'll create few child classes, say a gold customer. This customer again should inherit from my parent customer class, which is an abstract class. And okay, there's an error. Gold customer does not implement. Okay. So this is what. So the child class basically prompts us to implement the abstract method in the base class. So whenever a method is decorated with abstract class in the parent class, the child class forces that implementation. So this is what it has access, and I can simply do a auto implementation of the base class function. So I have a create class here, and I'll provide for now the a simple console.writeLine created gold. In real time, this might have some implementation and some logic handling, and after that it might doing some processing and work out the logic. So this is for the gold customer. You can have a silver customer as well. So sake of time, I'll just copy paste the code, make this a silver customer and print out a silver customer. So now I have everything ready. So let's go back to the program class and first try creating an instance of a customer class. Cust. So I see an error, and as expected, cannot create an instance of an abstract type or interface. Customer error is what the .NET framework throws at compile time. So we cannot create an instance of an abstract class. But the question is why? So in this case, if the if at all the .NET framework allowed us and did not throw the error here, our next step could have been cust dot create, right? We could have done that and it would have been all fine. Okay. But we do not have any create implementation for the create function in the base class, do we? So at runtime, definitely this is not going to have any implementation, or this might also throw error at runtime if we are expecting anything to happen in the front end. So for the sake of theme, the .NET framework is restricting us to not create an instance of the customer class in the first place. So that's the reason when we, at the time of instantiation itself, it is stopping us to create the instance of customer. Now, if I create an instance of child class, say a gold customer, so this is an instantiation of the child class using the base class reference variable, which is customer class. And now it's all fine. There's no compile time error, and I can go ahead and run this code, and this should work all fine. So let's see what the output is. So created gold customer, and the same if I do for the silver class, it will print the silver customer. So this is the reason basically why the .NET framework is not allowing us to create an instance of the abstract class, because abstract class in itself does not have any meaning. That's the reason we name it as abstract class. That's the reason we decorate it with abstract keyword. It is not supposed to have any implementation which or a concrete implementation which should be used at the runtime. So only the child classes which implement the abstract class should have the concrete implementation. That's the reason when we tried inheriting the customer class, it threw error since we did not implement the create function. It forces us to implement the create function because the child classes are expected to complete the functionality which have been left incomplete in the base class. And one more thing, why we need customer abstract classes in the first place, so that first thing is to share the functionality, so that right now I have a create function, yes, which is not being used in the gold and the customer class. There is no common functionality, but then I can always have some functionality in the base class, and which I can use in the derived classes. And the second thing would be, sometimes I need to so this is an ideal case where we are being restricted from creating an instance of customer class. So we need to, if we want to keep some common functionality in the base class, but we don't want at runtime to create an instance of that class, this is how we can force the user to still utilize the functionality, the common functionality of base class, but not be able to create an instance of the abstract class. So hope this is clear. Let me know in comments if you have any doubts, and I'll be happy to resolve the same. Thank you.